Custom molded in-ear monitors are great. They offer way better sound isolation than you get from a universal fit in-ear monitor, and the amount of technology and research and design that goes into the drivers that they put in these things really set them apart from those budget in-ear monitors that I'm always reviewing. Now, that being said, that technology, along with it being custom molded personally to your ear, comes at a price, okay? Usually these things start around $600, $700, $800, $900, right? Or if you want a triple driver or a quad driver design, you're looking often at $1,000, $1,500, maybe even $2,000. Well, not anymore. I've got a couple of brands that I'm going to show you that make a really awesome custom molded to your ear in-ear monitor using the same drivers as the big name brands for less than a third of the price, really. I mean, one of these options even comes in as low as like $150 or $160. So if you want to see what these custom molded in-ear brands are all about, stick around. I'm Dan, this is Guns and Guitars, let's get started. Now, the two brands that we're going to be looking at today are GW Audio and JLA Audio, and I'm not necessarily going to recommend one brand over the other because they're both extremely good at what they do. And what they do is offer a perfect custom fit and amazing sound quality at an affordable price. So you're actually going to choose your brand probably mostly based on location, okay? GW Audio is located in Great Britain, so if you're in Europe, that's the natural choice. JLA is in America, so if you're in the United States, then that's the natural choice. But there is a little bit of a price difference, so we'll go ahead and get started with the most budget-friendly on the list, and that is GW Audio. Okay, they come in at the lowest price with a single balanced armature driver design. It's a Knowles driver, the same drivers that you're gonna see in the higher-end manufacturers like JH Audio, Ultimate Ear, all those big name brands, right? But these come in at just 125 Great Britain pounds, which converts to about 150 or 160 US dollars, which is extremely inexpensive for a custom molded in-ear monitor. Now, don't let the single driver put you off, okay? If you recall from my last video on the best budget universal fit in-ear monitors, my top recommendation was actually a single driver in-ear monitor. Now, these do sound great, they are very neutral, but because of the single driver design, they don't have a very wide sound stage. So the separation of instruments isn't quite there like you'd get on a multi-driver design. But it is good to know that you can get into a pair of custom molded in-ear monitors for $160 US. That is absolutely unheard of until now. So good job, GW Audio. You'll notice, to save you money, it comes with a pretty inexpensive carrying case, and the cable is very reminiscent of what you'd see on the best budget universal fit in-ear monitors that I reviewed last week. So he's definitely saving you money on stuff that you can upgrade later. If you want to get a better case or a better cable later, you can always upgrade those, and you can get into custom molded, custom fit in-ear monitors for extremely inexpensive. I will mention also that on GW products, you can actually use my coupon code, Guns and Guitars, to save an additional 15%. So factor that into your price as well. Now, the next set up is from JLA, and JLA doesn't make a single driver in-ear monitor. They're kind of sort of the philosophy that if you're gonna go that far to have custom in-ear molds done, you're probably not gonna want a single driver. You're probably gonna want at least a triple driver. So these are the least expensive option that they have, and it is a triple balanced armature driver, again, using those Knowles drivers, right? Now, normally these triple drivers will set you back $450, but we have what's called the Guns and Guitars Special. JLA has included a slightly cheaper carrying case, a slightly more inexpensive cable, very similar to the one that GW is using, and some limited custom faceplate options. As you can see, these are like a blue foil. Absolutely beautiful, but limited options. That way they can knock the price down to $375 for you. So $375 for triple driver custom molded in-ear monitors. Again, we are coming in at about half the price that you'd spend from one of the big name brands. Now again, JLA is located in the United States, so if you are abroad, you might want to look at the triple drivers from GW Audio. Again, with the budget-friendly mentality, we got an inexpensive carrying case, an inexpensive cable, both things that you can upgrade later on down the road. We've got the GW triple drivers, which come in at 275 Great British pounds, which converts to roughly $350 US at the moment. Of course, subject to change without notice. Conversion rates vary day to day, right? So $350-ish for these, $375 for the JLAs. You can see the price is pretty much spot on. It really is going to depend more on your location, how quickly you want to get them, or how much you want to pay for shipping is going to be the better deal for you. I will say that of the two triple driver designs, I think that I probably like the GWs just a little bit better. I think they have a little bit more higher end clarity, where the JLAs tend to be a little bit warmer on the high end. Also, the low end is a lot tighter versus the JLAs. The low end is a lot boomier. So if you like bigger, rounder bass, then you might want to go with the JLAs. But if you want tighter bass with a little more clarity on the high end, then GW Audio. But like I said, we are really splitting hairs here. I would really just say go based on your location. And lastly, if you have been saving up for a pair of Ultimate Ears or JH Audio or 64 Audio quad drivers, you might want to hang on to your money for just a little bit, because you'd be able to keep half of it if you go with the JLA quad drivers. Now look, this comes with the bomb-proof case that you'd expect to see from a higher-end manufacturer, and it comes with a much higher quality cable. So these quad drivers are definitely aimed at the more professional players, okay? If you are a paid gigging musician, you probably want to be looking at these because you can probably afford it. Now, these quad drivers do come at a price. They go for about $600, I believe. And like I said, they're using the same balanced armature Knowles drivers that you're gonna find in those bigger brands, as well as the super high quality cable and the bomb-proof carrying case. Now, of the 4 sets of in-ear monitors that I am showing you today, these are definitely the best sounding. It's really not surprising because you're paying for it, okay? They've got really nice, rich low end, really nice separation of instruments on that huge soundstage from the 4 balanced armature drivers, really good upper end clarity. They definitely sound awesome, and this fly is driving me insane. If you guys don't know, I live and travel in an RV full time. I happen to be camping in the forest, which is why I'm filming in the forest. If you want more information about that, check out my family vlogging channel. You can follow my adventures there. But these are fantastic for the money, but they do cost some money. So if you are looking for some quad drivers, you are maybe already expecting to pay a lot more for some custom molded in-ear monitors, then definitely check these out, because you are going to get the same quality for a lot less money. You also have a lot more faceplate options. These are red and gray carbon fiber, and they are just absolutely beautiful. I've seen some of the other ones he's done. He's done some sort of steampunk looking ones with like some watch gears and stuff that turned out really cool. He's definitely an artist when it comes to design. So if you're looking for a really blingy option, you might want to check out some of those other ones. So all that being said, custom molded in-ear monitors anywhere from like $160 to $600. Super budget friendly when you stack them up against the higher name brands. But in my personal opinion, when we're talking best value, I think the Chinese universal fit in-ear monitors are still the true winner. Okay, when I can get a pair of CCA C12s, which have a 6-driver hybrid design, for $49 versus 4 balanced armature drivers for $600, that's a tough pill to swallow. Okay, now, there are a lot of benefits to having a custom molded in-ear monitor, okay? Obviously, the isolation is supreme. So if your #1 priority is saving your hearing, it's a no-brainer, okay? The sound isolation is the best. The comfort is the best. It's literally custom molded to your ear, and the sound quality is amazing using those high-end Knowles drivers. But that being said, with memory foam ear tips, the CCA C12s isolate pretty dang good. They're pretty dang comfortable, and the sound quality is amazing, especially for the $49 price. So if you want to learn more about the CCA C12s and some other recommendations of what I feel like are the best budget universal fit in-ear monitors, then check out the video that I did last week on the best budget universal fit in-ear monitors for musicians. And if you're like me and you just love budget-friendly pro audio equipment, then definitely want to stick around, because next week we're going to be doing volume 2 of the best budget studio monitors, taking a look at the Lone Pine LP6s. I'm Dan, this is Guns and Guitars, and I will see you in that next video.